Hi. Hello. I want to start by recognizing and thanking everyone who is here. Emerson faculty, staff, and administrators, as well as our friends and family who are here with us today. You can applause for them. But most importantly, congratulations to my fellow graduates in the School of the Arts. We made it. Somehow we survived the many sports parades without being trampled. In the last 3 years at Emerson, I've been lucky enough to meet some of the most talented, passionate, and dedicated people I've ever met. The professors have gone above and beyond in their support of my work and the work of my classmates, and we're incredibly lucky to have them. My classmates have also been amazing. Their support of one another, both in and out of the classroom, is something that I never thought could be manifested. But every day here at Emerson, my classmates prove that this is the environment where it can. I've never been part of a community so eager to help each other. Our passion towards our work and towards each other's work certainly connects us all. But of course, as artists, we are also connected by our appreciation to solitude. Being alone is just nice sometimes. We write alone, read alone, and we often get lost exploring our inner thoughts and imagination. However, even in our solitude, we are connected. And we hope that one day, others will get to see what we see in our minds. These things, these stories that we create alone. It makes me think of a poem by Ocean Vuong, where he writes that the most beautiful part of your body is where it's headed. And remember, loneliness is still time spent with the world. As a kid, I never thought I would be in graduate school, let alone making films. I was always fascinated by films, but I wanted to be a lawyer and eventually a chemist. I wanted to make enough money to buy my mom a house and to make our lives better. But once I realized that money isn't what was going to make me feel fulfilled, and that making myself happy would make my mom happy more than any house ever would, I decided to pursue film and art. That being said, if anyone would like to sponsor my poor decisions, I'm currently taking donations. In all seriousness, it means a lot to me that I get to be here. As a kid who grew up in a community where I had to see my friends struggle and their families struggle, and see my own family work harder than I thought anyone was ever capable of, I feel lucky that I get to stand here. I grew up seeing my mother, who I can tell you is turning 60, but still moves and talks like she's 18. Sin vergüenza. Anyway, she was a single mother most of my childhood. And my aunt and my abuela, who are here today, also helped raise me. But it's because of these three incredible women that I had a childhood filled with arroz con habichuela y tostones, and stories of Dominican Republic, and love first and foremost. I always say my mom taught me how to smile, but to be honest, it's because of these three women that I even can smile, and it's because of them I strive to make others smile too. My mom remarried when I was 12, and suddenly I had the father I never knew I'd get or even deserved. My dad, because that's what he is at this point, biologically or not, literally broke his back for us and continues to do so. I've yet to meet anyone who physically works harder than he does and who is as much of a shining example of responsibility and kindness. These four people are why I'm here today, why I'm the person I've become, and why I have the privilege, because it is a privilege, to make art. It means the world that I get to call myself an artist, but it's hard. It's still a struggle to do so, because I put a lot of weight into that word. Knowing how hard my family worked and continues to work, and I'm just here playing with cameras. But it's because of that generational awareness that art is deeper than that to me. Art is life and death to me. It's that important. Art comes from wounds and hearts and wounded hearts. Art has the capability to move mountains, to lift spirits, to communicate across languages and mediums, and to get something across that only the stars could make us feel. I often think about the stars, about how, like the stars, we come from all over the universe. We're different shapes and sizes, and some of us shine brighter than others. Some of us gather in clusters, and some of us carry the weight of the past for 1 billion years. Our lives and our experiences will live on in the hearts and minds of those we are lucky enough to reach. We influence the world around us and are influenced by those who came before us. All I ask of my fellow classmates is to keep this reminder with them, to not take art for granted, to remember that when we hold a camera, when we represent a space or communicate an idea, when we write a story or create characters that can speak for many or for a select few, to do so with empathy in our hearts. What we do and where we are going is a place not many people get to reach. And it is our responsibility to be humble and to lead with love, because those who see our light are not the lucky ones. Like the stars, we are the lucky ones to be in a position where we can be seen. Thank you.